I got for selling me clothes, open for selling me blanket. If ever I list for the soldier again, devil shall be me sergeant.
Just listening to that bird song there. Nice to have that in your garden. Anyway, ladies and gents, Tightwad here, not out and about today, so desperately trying to catch up on all the little projects I've let slip or put to one side. Something I've been meaning to do for a while. Had a good idea about it. I've seen Colonel Chimp, Dave, or as I affectionately call him, the camouflage slut, put up a little video about the old Alpkit Brukit, which I think we're all quite taken for, especially as a 35 quid. We all know the capabilities for boiling water fast. You can cook food, wrap pack, boil in the bags. This will get your water boiled quicker than anything. However, I just want to add to it a little bit more. Now, Dave, Colonel Chimp, come up with a good idea. Take it off now, we all know what that is. I'll slip that out of the way. Is that you've got that. Now, apparently with a jet boil, which is a bit of a smaller thing, you can get a little thing slots on and it makes it into a cooker. You can't put anything directly on there. Not enough clearance. And Dave, quite rightly, there is a small ring that's meant for, like, comes out with one of my wife's cookie cutting kits, and put that on there, put your pot on top, and as Dave said, the holes inside should be enough to let the oxygen come through. Well, sadly, mate, it doesn't. I've done that. Pot on top. Kind of puts the cooker out because it just starves it of oxygen, sadly. But something I've had in a mind to do for a little while. Again, I'll wazz off the elastic band. Is that. Get rid of that because it don't work. Literally, there we go. I've from the top of an old, I think I've got that at Boot Fair for about £1 or whatever, not used it, never going to use it, had the top on it. That, what you see around there, was the top. I prized that off and cut the top off, okay? So that's where I got it from. I've drilled holes all the way around and I've cut it down one side. If it's circular, hard to carry it. As you can see, as it came off, with that elastic band I can pull it round and slip it round the actual gas canister itself. It takes up no more room than everything else is already taking. So let's give it a go. It puts on, it's kept on there by the lid. There's enough height so I get a decent flame, and with the air holes, let's give it a go. Again, that additional, just see if you can see that on the camera there. Yeah, let's just zoom in on that a little bit because I'm giving that pot a burn off. There, very nice. I'm going to get that pot off the top because it's burning. Very, very hot. So yes, ladies and gents, I think that's a go there. As we'll see. That little pot stand there, which will go round the bottom of your gas canister. Very easy to do. It's probably taken me about 20 minutes. I'll turn it off now. I'm only wasting sort of gas, which is cheap enough. And obviously that's going to be a bit hot. I'm not going to touch it for the moment. But what I need you to do is just have a look here, because one thing I was always going to do, and I'll get myself a pointer here. Right, that's going to be hot. Gas canister empty, gas canister fully discharged, okay, fully discharged, okay. And with a saw, you see, to get one of these, again, with a tin opener, you can cut that round there so that bit comes off, and that is possible to do. And then roughly about there where the orange line is, if you cut that off and then cut it down the side, you'll have one of these. And I'll pull it off. Not sure if it's hot or cold, but as you can see, actually it's not too hot, right? If this gas canister is empty, cut it round there, cut it round there, cut it down the side, few holes drilled in so you've got some extra oxygen in there. Makes it a little bit lighter. This is stainless steel. Again, comes off the lid of the old flask that I was probably never going to use, just sitting in the shed doing nothing. Got another little project for that as well. As long as you discharge that fully, I would actually not going to use this piece, so I'd pierce a hole to make sure it's fully discharged, cut it round there, cut it round there, down the side, and you too can have one of these. It'll slip on, put it on, pot on, job done. You're cooking and doing whatever you want to do there, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't think that's a bad little conversion there, and certainly for me gets the job done. And certainly easy enough to do, because to get one of these, cut up your canister, job done. So that's number one I'm doing today, and just on another little thing there, just doing, got to stay in the house for various reasons, some bushcrafty things, just get some heat proof paint on the squirrel cooker, which I hope to be using soon, give that a field test out, and so stop it going rusty. But ladies and gents, there you go, convert your Alpkit into a proper cooker if you wanted to. I think that's quite easy to do. Just doing that what you sit there, which will work, and I will show you how easy it goes away. When you take it off, you slip it round your gas canister, bit of elastic. I'll sew up a better bit than that in a moment. I've just pulled it out of a drawer, bit of elastic to hold it in place. I will be using some stronger elastic, but you can see that, all see the principle there. Doesn't take up no more room than it originally did. So ladies and gents, hope that's a benefit to you. Easy to do because tightwad can do it, and all I've got is a hacksaw and a drill. Got no flash fancy tools here, haven't even got an anvil or even a decent hand vise. So ladies and gents, take care. Well, I'd just like to tag a thank you on to the end of this. The bearded clam. Obviously stuck something up on the old Facebook for sale page, the bushcraft trade post. Saw it quite quickly, wanted 15 quid, and I thought, blimey, I'll have that. Didn't really realise what it was, but I have a Ridgeline Monsoon 2 jacket. Absolutely think a huge amount of that jacket. There's only one thing, it's probably particular to me and me only, is that I don't feel it's got a lot of pocket space on it, okay? So when I saw this, I didn't actually see it was Ridgeline, I just thought it was a little sort of belt system that goes round. But yeah, it's made by Ridgeline. It's got the buckle on it, and it's a small little belt pack, okay? Nice firm, well established closing buckle that'll go round there. Literally, it's got smaller pockets on there. They're about the size of 2-ounce tobacco tins. You can get a lot more stuff in there, all your brew kits in there. And the one at the back, which I'll describe as the rear pouch, quite big, quite robust, made out of roughly the same sort of material as a jacket. It's not waterproof, but I'm not too worried about that. That will actually take, just to give you a sizing, you could get several, and when I say several, 5 or 6 meals ready to eat in there, you know, the old 24-hour ration pack meals. And as we go round, this thing, when you've got your jacket on, because of this mesh at the back, it grips the jacket like nothing else, you know, like a Virgin's fanny it does. And when you've got that on there, that really does just increase the amount of carrying capacity you've got. So obviously, I say the bearded clam, he wanted, oh no mate, I'll send you that, all that sort of kit, and I wouldn't have that. So we were just in private messaging agreed to use the second oldest form of barter, and that is exchange of alcohol for goods, mate. So I will see you right for them few beers, mate. I don't want nothing for nothing, but I really do appreciate that offer. So hence just saying thank you, mate. And that's if you've not seen one of them before, because I hadn't, well happy with that. Just increases the carrying capacity of that jacket just when you're out and about and so forth. And I've not even seen them on the site. It is made by Ridgeline, and that really goes cracking with my jacket, mate. So thank you very much, mate. Really, really do appreciate that. And I'll see you right for them few beers, because that's just the way we do things. So thanks a lot, mate. Really appreciate that.